it up, wait. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Yep.
You got motion there.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Ready to go.
Wide, get wide. Under 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Like that.
Manziel. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Down. 8, read. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
Here's Manziel. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they try the right side here. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We're scoreless after 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Go! Come!
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Set, ready, 18 Gators.
Here we go.
Hey!
36.
Now! Ready!
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, his 2nd sack of the night.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Let's go.
The drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 30 base. Hey, 2. 5.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded inside the 5. Well, a nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The rush defense down on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 43.
Yes. Go. Snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our 1st half. What will the 2nd half bring as we are now back underway? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26. League as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
260 or. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. General West. Undercrunch. 5.
Now Manziel. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
This is Mixon on the draw. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
80 weapons. Ricky. Jim. Move.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You draw quarter.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2nd and 5. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them. And they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll get this complete to Batson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
This is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
5. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again.
I got you, boy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see him take all 3 times. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And to give this time to the tailback. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
1st down, Falcons.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. We own it. We own that.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Falcons 14, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
60 outlaw. Bravo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Cameron Batson. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Choose the mic.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Falcons, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers,
like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thoughts. I don't get to take off. The haters get off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been no
and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 2, and logo.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. What? Quick.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen now on the option right. He'll pitch it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Leo!
On first down, it's Logan. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Logan. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Logan. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Ready! 30 base.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Ready!
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
General West, get it.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 2. Got a staying situation. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 2. Hard. 2. Watch the throw.
Allen now looks to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the pressure gets to him again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. 10 logo. You draw quarters. Snap.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Alpha.
On the carry, it's Logan. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
Ready. 18 Gators. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 26. Check 26.
He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. Yo.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. So left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Hey, high 7. Lead grip.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll find Hall. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Jonah, 8 read.
Allen now on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down.
Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. Here it comes.
Mike 2, Mike 2.
Allen to throw once more. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, ready. 60 or 6-6. Pull it high.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Do.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it.
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
We got this.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rock Ya-Sin, a rookie second-rounder from Temple, there to make the play. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
He's not going to get me. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, Jet. Go.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2, Mike, 2. Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now on second and 13. Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, watch it. Check it back.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf. 82 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Allen. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a pass hauled in downfield and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the 36, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Bravo.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Going. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here. The hands of his tight end complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Down. 70. Indy. Hey, lock it. Shit. Hey, team 6.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Atlanta, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why
saw you in the field, though. Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. Honey, I dash, honey, I dash, honey, I dash, honey, I dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip.